Hey my friends, it's Kaylin here, and I wanted to do a video today that was going to review the K4 curriculum that's available by Confessions of a Homeschooler. It's over at Erica's website, so it's www.confessionsofahomeschooler.com. You have to kind of click around to get to her shop, which then has a bunch of her stuff, and she sells all kinds of really good curriculum. I have done a video for her Letters of the Week program, which is a preschool program for a letter for each day of the week. So make sure you check that video. I'll link it above, whatever corner it goes in. And so this video is for her K4 curriculum. And this is how I want to do this video for you. So, the beginning of the video, I want to show you some of the components that come within the curriculum, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what I feel about the curriculum and the pros and cons, and kind of, if you've seen some of my other videos here on my channel, then you'll notice that I started our school year with this curriculum, but then ended up switching several months in just because this particular curriculum wasn't working for my teaching style. So I want to give you an unbiased view of what comes in the curriculum and then allow you to form your own opinion, and then you can turn the video off and not listen to any more, and then if you want to hear my opinion, you can finish off to the end of the video, and hopefully it will give you an understanding of what types of things you can look that you can expect is the word I'm thinking of, that you can expect if you choose to go with this curriculum. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to try and go through this. There's several piles you'll notice here, so I'm going to try and go through this a little bit each piece. Okay, so I'm going to start with, just like her Letters of the Week program, she does include a daily learning notebook for this curriculum. It starts off with a page like this for each day of the week. This is different from the Letters of the Week. It is a little bit more advanced for your child, where they're going to be learning about today, tomorrow, and yesterday. They write the date, circle today's number. Is it odd? Is it even? Write the numbers, and then write the number word for today's date. So this is a little more advanced. I do appreciate this, and we do use this in my child's daily learning notebook. She also has, the time is a little bit more advanced, and then down here is a money thing, which I don't currently use right now because it's a little bit, I'm just not ready to teach money to my son, but let me see if I can get this off for you so that you can see. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's how, it's just how much money, and then you write the date depending on coins. So we're not doing that right now, but anyway. And then she also has these pages here are for your calendar. They are blank, so you can choose to write the number in if you have a younger preschooler that's just learning to write their numbers. And then you kind of track the weather here. Again, a little different from before. She's got these numbers. You can color or put stickers on or that sort of thing for up to 20, I believe. These are actually not part of that's her Letters of the Week program, but you do get these shape tracers as a part of the K4 curriculum. And she kind of tells you how you can use these in different ways. You can cut them out and kind of put them on construction paper, or you can trace them or color them or whatever you choose to do. So this is part of the daily learning notebook, and you get one shape per week. And then the other thing that comes with it are your lesson plans. And I want to show you how the lesson plans are kind of brought up. Now, these particular lesson plans are done by week, which is different from the Letters of the Week program, which is done by day. So she just has each week. She's got the beginning part of the day kind of mapped out for you, and you can, edit or modify this however you want. And then she breaks down activities that you can do for each subject throughout each school day. And she's got 5 school days here. So you can, if you're a brand new homeschooling mom and you don't really know how to do it, she does spell it all out for you here. And she gives you little hints, or kind of tells you where to go for more hints if you need that. So that is really helpful because it does kind of lay it all out for you how you can kind of teach your student. Okay, so these lesson plans are really nice. Again, she has one for each of the weeks. I just put them in this binder here so that I can easily flip to whatever week that we are on. Okay, so the difference here is that all of the content in the program come in subjects as opposed to like letters. So the letters of the week program, you get the whole letter and then activities for each letter. But this is, you get the content based on subject. So I'm not exactly sure how to show this, but it'll tell you like writing page number 1, or, you know, these are the words for the pages that you're going to do. And then when you go and print it all out, let me just kind of show you here. You'll have like a whole thick stack of paper, and then you can kind of thumb through it. So some of the activities will say mazes, and then you just choose like whatever maze you want your child to do, and they get progressively harder as they go on, okay? These are some pages that are used just for like beginning sounds. Really colorful. They kind of follow along with her letters of the week program because the images are the same. So if you did go through the letters of the week program with your child, then they will recognize these images. And there's 6 per page, so you can follow the lesson plan, and she'll kind of tell you what pages to do. Then it kind of takes a step further, and you get the CVC words and what that center sound is. So these are unfamiliar pictures. This is kind of a step forward, so you do want to make sure your child knows all of their alphabet and the sounds so that they can fill in these types of pages. Then there is more. These are for vowel sounds, and you need to circle the vowel sound that you hear. Again, it is more advanced. You need to make sure your child knows all of their alphabet in order to do it. But the pictures are really colorful and great. I print all of mine off using I outsource them, if you will, to mgxcopy.com, but you can just print them at home, like whatever pages that you want to do. Then it takes another step forward, and this is a book, so you cut the pages out and form a book, and you can read the story. This is for the sight word the. You can kind of see here, it's the sight word the, and then you can read the story. Really colorful images again, so she does a good job making it visually interesting, and you just kind of make those. Okay, this is an equality game, so this is a math game. She gives you another printout that has like a alligator, and you teach your child the greater and put the alligator. The alligator wants to eat the larger number, so that's fun. This teaches your child colors, and so you can cut out the letters, or you can separate the two and they have to match. There's lots of different ideas of how you can do it, so there's kind of fun things like that. This one is a matching, so you have the previous one, and then your child can put the colors in there, or the letters rather. More kind of different activities is a missing letters page. Again, she will say on your lesson plan, missing letters for P, Q, R, S, T. And then, so then you would go to this, whatever packet or however you choose to store it, and this would be what you would pull out for that lesson for that day, okay? Here's some counting practices. These, again, are images from her Letters of the Week program, so your child will recognize it. This is for sentence writing, so these are this is kind of a fun little thing. As you can see, I haven't laminated it or whatever, but it's color-coded. So you have the main page here, and then the child will write the sentence. So they would choose a purple for the first, the noun is orange, the verb is green, and then the punctuation is at the end. So you can kind of teach a little bit about sentence structure. Very advanced step in pre-reading skills. You can also make your own, so that's kind of fun. This is a book that she has created pages for. She calls it My First Colors Book, and your child can either use like a magazine and cut out blue pictures, or they can color blue pictures. You can like print a black and white thing that is blue and then paste it on here and have your child color it. So anyway, there's lots of fun things there. She also provides color pieces for your colors book. It's kind of fun because she's got some of these Disney characters, which is really popular in my family. So, okay, so lots of color pieces. And they're good for both boys and girls, so that's kind of nice too. Okay, this is another color thing, paintbrush matching. And she explains it, cut out the jars, tape the color word in front of the jar, and then your child will put the paintbrushes in the correct color jar, okay? Here's some shapes. These are things that you can like post up on your wall. This one, she suggests that you cut them in half and create a puzzle out of them. This is like a matching game. You have the matching pieces and then the silhouette. More matching color pages, cut them in half, and then you can create a puzzle kind of a thing. Okay, so here, these are her numbers practice pages that she creates. These are, again, images from her Letters of the Week program, so your child will recognize those. Just kind of a great practice and introduction to letters. I especially like the number hunt there on the bottom. So, and then the numbers go up to 20, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So that's great letter or number practice. Skip counting flashcards. Okay, that's these. So these are skip counting flashcards. I have mine, I've started laminating them, but then I never cut them apart. I do mention in another video about how I laminate 2 pages in one pocket to try and save my laminating pockets. And then I'll kind of cut these apart and it will be laminated on one side, which increases the durability, but it doesn't necessarily, you know, take up a ton of pages to do all of them. So anyway, so she's got skip counting here, 2, 4, 6, 8, so that's fun. 10s are skip counting, 5s, more 2s. Okay, so, and then also, I can point this out, she does do a pattern. So if your kid is having some problems, then it helps, she's got an A-B pattern as a part of them, so they can line them up and see kind of the pattern go along, okay? Some other pages that she has in here, these are more patterns with those geo blocks. So you can cut these apart and have lots of practice with patterns. That comes with it. There's a couple other things over here I was going to show you. These are some numbers puzzles that she has to help practice numbers. She does it with the Letters of the Week program images, so those are familiar to your kids. Again, I have these laminated on both sides to try and save on pockets, but they're cute and practicing letters as well as numbers, and they go up to 100, so this goes with another activity. Okay, now this is how I've chosen, I wanted to show you, this is how I chose to store some of the pages, is I store them by subject. So we have beginning sounds, lowercase, these are my missing numbers pages, letter hunt pages, and then these are sight word pages, or sight word activities rather. And so then when I look at my lesson plan, I can just go to the file and find the next page that we're working on. So here's some beginning letter sounds that she has, so that's kind of fun. You circle the picture that has the beginning letter sound. I showed you some of the missing numbers, so those are just more missing numbers. She has blank practice pages to practice writing numbers in here as well, so that's that. These are, excuse me, some letter hunting pages. They read, that's upside down for you, but there you go. They read the little paragraph and can circle all of the E's that they find. Again, these images are from her Letters of the Week, so that's good. Okay, and then this one's a really thick file because there's just lots of different sight word activities that she has. So these are flashcards that I haven't done anything with yet, as you can see, but I just printed them off and then separated them all. So she has lots of flashcards. These are her work pages that she has created, so they can write it out and then we'll trace it and then write it. And then you can cut them. They're here on the bottom, so you cut and paste, write it in the blanks, and then write a sentence on your own. So that's a good sight words practice. This is your sight words word search. And so the word is the, and they go through and circle all the word thes, or you can use like a do-a-dot marker and they can do that or whatever, okay? So there's lots of those pages. And then the last one, oh, these are the same. I just don't have them together. So more of these types of pages, okay? So the last thing that I wanted to show you that comes in the kit is her little math game. And this has been probably the one that I've used the most in her whole kit. So it comes with two mats, or two boards, I guess you can say, one for adding and one for subtracting. And then you get all of the number cards for each number. So I have them here just kind of, I don't know, I'm like ready to put them together, I guess. And what you do is you have addition and subtraction. So you want to put them on the right page, obviously. And you cut apart these little numbers or whatever, or you can use whatever manipulative you like. So I've used all kinds of manipulatives, but let's see, subtracted is a little, let me do the correct page here. There we go. Okay, so you use different manipulatives. So you put one manipulative in the one, and then 4. I don't have the rest of my watermelons, but you get the idea. You put 4 watermelons there, and then it comes with like a little shovel that you put on like construction paper, and you shovel them all down, and then the kids add it. And you can get like a whiteboard marker and then write the number on there. I've had my son do that before, or you can just have it on like another piece of paper or whatever you want to do for that. So anyway, that's kind of that little game, and it's been the one that I've used the most. She's got all of the numbers from 1 to 9 for both adding and subtracting. Okay, so that is all the stuff that comes in her kit. Now, let me rephrase. That's not actually everything that comes. I only printed the pages that I knew I was going to want to use. This is really crooked, sorry. That I knew that I was going to want to use. So it's not everything, but it's a pretty good sampling, and you can kind of see the quality of her work. She's really great colors, really great images, and again, I did like that it carried over those images from the Letters of the Week program. So that was really nice. Now, for me, using this program didn't end up to be really great for my teaching style, because I was looking for something that included a little bit more hands-on and a little more variety. I felt like there was a lot of work pages to do, and although I am a huge fan of work pages, I don't like my entire day or our entire school day to just be one page after another. So now fill out this page and fill out that page. The only game that I really found or that I could use was the math game. And again, like, I don't want to pull out that math game every single day because it just gets redundant and it gets old. So for me, I did like that it was kind of a comprehensive program, and that she did have the lesson plans all built out for you. I just found that for my teaching style, it just didn't hit what I wanted to hit. And some of the pages weren't as, I don't know, visually stimulating or visually nice as some other people online have created. So you can't beat the price. $15 for the digital copies is fantastic. If you can print them at home, then it even lowers that price even more. Like I mentioned, outsource all the printing, so I did have to pay additional for that. I think that by the time everything was purchased and printed and shipped, I was probably at the $70 to $100 mark. It's been a while since I've done it, so I can't tell you an exact price on that. But for the price, you can't really beat the variety that you get for the price. So I thought that it was what I was looking for, but the thing that I found with it is that by the time I went a couple of months into the program, even a couple of weeks, that I was looking for other sources to fill our school day because I just wasn't fulfilled with the types of activities that this particular curriculum had. My son was getting really bored with worksheet after worksheet. All of the worksheets are exactly the same. So, like I kind of was showing you, she had the skip counting. Well, they were all apples, and they all were missing 1 or 2 per each, and it wasn't visually stimulating, I guess, and so both he and I got really bored. Consequently, I was looking for other options to do to fill our school day to try and practice these concepts. So I do still use the math game occasionally when I have a math manipulative that I can use to help practice that skill, but overall, I really kind of was underwhelmed with it, especially since maybe I just had too high expectations, because I truly love the Letters of the Week program and I use it for all of my preschool aged children. I kind of run an in-home, I don't know, private school, I guess you could say, and all of those preschool age children do the Letters of the Week program when I have them under my stewardship. So it really is, I really did love it, and it was kind of a no-brainer purchase for me to get the K4 program because my son knew all of his letters and numbers thanks to the Letters of the Week program, and it was just a natural progression, and I was so satisfied that I wanted to continue purchasing from Erica. Unfortunately, I was just underwhelmed with it, and I ended up going with some other curriculum that I've been more satisfied with. Now, that's not to say that the rest of Erica's product line is unsatisfactory. I still plan, as my children get older, to go back to her shop and purchase some of her other curriculums that she has built, because I really do like her products and like her teaching style. This particular one just didn't work for me. Now, that's not to say that it won't work for you. Again, it's really great if you are a very busy mom and you just want your kid to get some concepts, if you just want to have a really short school time, like a couple things a day. I felt like the Letters of the Week program prepared him for kindergarten. This year, before he starts kindergarten next year, I really was focusing more on reading and teaching him to read. This program did not teach my son how to read. I had to do another program for that. So anyway, there's a little curriculum review. Hopefully that was helpful. Leave any questions in the comments below if I didn't clarify something for you or you want more clarification. Like this video if you liked it. I always like a little shout out for that, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Have a good one, guys.